My name is John Royal Institute of Navigation, and shortly I'm going to kick off with our Blue Plane project. I want to talk initially about TopNav. It's been running for quite some years, but over the years it's changed slightly. It's been very traditional, with lots of work beforehand, lots of different plotting, what have you. But we more or less put that aside because people don't do it that way nowadays. The majority of people do it electronically. But we still have a little bit of a challenge. We've reduced the elements of the competition and introduced more fun. The principle that if you're having a great time, your chances of learning something are much better. And so it will appear, because every year it seems to be more and more enjoyable. Certainly from my point of view, and it seems that that is true. And in fact, in the audience here, there's a trophy winner from a year or two ago. I won't tell them. So,
what's the one with that narrow?
There we go. We're not anti-TopNav. In fact, entirely the opposite. We've been working quite hard to try and get GPS put on the surface for PPLs because it's an exciting bit of kit. We asked competitors not to use GPS, and it is quite easy to see if they have one. I'm one of the markers as well, so I can pick that up quite easily. Some aircraft, of course, the GPS is an integral part of the communications. And if all else fails, if you have an emergency, then GPS will get you somewhere quickly. So we encourage people to leave it switched on, but not to use it. And here we go. It's getting slightly larger. That's over the 2 days of that weekend in May. May is a very difficult month this year with 2 bank holidays and various other things. So we ended up with just one weekend that we could learn to. And we're 19 there now. We also were very keen for youth to get involved, and sometimes it is easier to do that midweek. And so we're fairly flexible about what we do. The youth entry, it's slightly shorter, it's about 40 to 45 minutes, and it's also cheaper. I think we're going to talk about the short route. Reduced price, and there is a youth trophy at the end. I'll very quickly show you 2017, that is King Noon receiving his trophy from Prince Philip. I put him up there because it's quite incredible. It was a typical May day in 2017 there. It was very cold, very wet, very windy. And he flew an immaculate profile. He was on track for most of the way. He wandered off track once, but when I went to his log, it was incredibly comprehensive, and he explained there was a few nil at that corner of the route, and he went round it, which seemed pretty reasonable to me. The log was immaculate. When he got down, he was so cold they had to heat him up with some hot drinks and blankets and what have you. But it was absolutely brilliant, and he's 16 years old. So we're very keen for youth to take part, and when they do, they come out with some pretty good results. That was the aeroplane he flew. I think they actually finished covering it and put the propeller on it before he went. But it's an open cockpit. It's a beautiful little aeroplane. But I flew it quite recently on a lovely warm day. He must have been a little bit on the cold side and trying to do some map work inside a very small ground cockpit. So youth, great. Now on to the Spirit of Vectors. I've been struggling to get that off the ground for a little while now, and eventually I've got through bureaucracy. We're now a registered charity. We're registered with Customs and Excise. We'll shortly register with the LAA and the CAA and anyone else that happens to come along. And we're hoping to kick off in May. We're on the Isle of Wight. Why the Isle of Wight? Well, initially, I actually live on the mainland, but I looked around southern Hampshire, and there is so much to do. You know, if a youngster cannot find something to occupy himself, he's not really trying. And then I was pointed towards the island, and went over to have a look, and it's great. It's an idyllic place. It's got lovely beaches, terrific food. It's got a dual carriageway, but it's only 100 yards long. It's got a huge amount going for it. But what was pointed out to me by some members of Rotary was that there is also severe poverty. There are serious problems with youngsters with drugs, alcohol, child abuse, and unemployment. And the last one really struck me, and that struck home because there are some fantastic little engineering concerns on the island producing really, really high quality work. And they have to employ from the mainland because the youngsters on the island just don't come up to the standard that they would risk an apprenticeship, because that's a fairly expensive decision for a small company. So I thought, well, there we go, that's got to be the place. You know, I always been an idiot like that. Problem, there is a bit of water between me and the Isle of Wight. It is the most expensive piece of water in the world. A friend of mine went down to Spain. He has a little yachting concern down there. The return flight cost him £39. I have recently just been across the island and back, one day, and it cost me £84. So probably it would have been easier to run my project from Spain. It is so bad that some of the natives actually walk over to the mainland, which is a crazy idea. It's really dangerous because there's a strong chance you could get hit by a cricket ball. So there we go. We're going to build a plane. I'm allowed to dream. It's the same as Spirit of Cool, in whose footsteps I'm close behind. It's a Sherwood Ranger. It's a cracking little aeroplane. We've chosen that because it's fairly complex. It is a kit, but there's metal, several metals, fabrics, wood for the first year because the wings are wooden, and it's going to take us about a year because there are, of course, 4 orphans in a biplane. I'm very lucky in that there's a lot of enthusiasm on the island about it, especially from the Isle of Wight College in East Cowes, where they're opening an aviation engineering branch, and they're specialists in composites. And for that reason, they have agreed to allow me to use their facility under supervision, and the youngsters will be able to build all the fiberglass elements from scratch. Normally they come in a kit. So it's one more thing that they can delve into, and they will create the molds using very high technology. So it's fabulous. In return, I will be taking 12 of their apprentices every half term for work experience. So already, before we've started, we've got a great relationship with people on the island. I've just got to work on Whitelink and the ferries. We'll be at Bembridge Airfield. The owner of Bembridge has allocated a workshop, which is a bit tatty at the moment, but we're about to refurbish it, and in return for almost zero rent. Again, enthusiasm with the islanders to see the project go through. We hope to start in April, and in fact my plan then is to build a squadron. I'm going to have 5 Spitfires and 5 Hurricanes. They're about that size. It's what in the good old days was a Q-craft kit. It's got another name now, and it's very expensive by comparison. But it's great because it'll allow the youngsters, or it will bring on some manual dexterity, and also in the process they will see shapes and surfaces that they won't understand what they are, so we can actually introduce them to how an airplane flies, why the wing is that shape, etc., etc. And it also gives us a chance to have a look at them and decide how we can improve them or put them into groups later on. We'll start that in April. The work on the workshop starts later in April. We hope to scour the wings by May, and we'll finish Christmas 2021, I think. That's the workshop at the moment. It's a little bit on the tatty side. This is the thing up there is a tractor. The gliding club use that, and they have a tendency to leave containers of avgas and bits and pieces around. So the first thing we're going to do is build a bulkhead, a fireproof bulkhead to separate us from them. We're quite safe. They're a bit dangerous. And a view from the other end. I'm thinking of taking the car myself. It's rather a nice one. But that will all be stripped out in the next couple of weeks, and we'll commence work. Now this, I put it up for Robert because he's gone on. We're going somewhere else. But the mighty Vulcan, we're not going to build one of them. They're rather expensive. So there we go. That's it. Spirit of Vectors. It's all about building an airplane and having fun doing it. And just to show that there is a bit of military in it, that is an order. Thank you very much. If there's any questions. Excellent.
Which year are you building?
Sherwood Ranger.
Have you got it all? You've got the fundraising and have you got it all on order?
I haven't ordered it yet. I've just started the fundraising. I didn't want to do anything until I got the deeds, the workshop signed. But I've got about £6,000.